Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Thursday. I am doing Scotch and Smoke Rings tonight, so my goal is to make today's Starfield broadcast a little shorter. I'm aiming for a couple of hours. That's the plan. So this broadcast should be about 2 hours long, maybe 3, depending on how much time I have or what time the kids get home. So that's the plan for today. Amy says no sound. I've got a green monitor, so there is sound. Don't freak me out like that. Sound good, says Retro Wave. Okay. Well, maybe it was just, it took a while to catch up to you. Anyway, it's good to see you all this morning, or this afternoon. I am eager to dive back in. When we last played, we had just defeated a major boss for the first, but we also uncovered a huge plot point, which was a little predictable. You know, it wasn't exactly a huge surprise when we got to that particular part of the plot, as it was something that we were talking about a little bit earlier. Anyway, so the goal of today's broadcast is to focus on the Freestar questline and to kind of finish things up, or as far as we can, with many of the characters we have come into contact with for the Freestar quest. That's the goal. But I wanted to share an update on Admiral. He's doing a lot better. He's continuing to recover. And I shared a photo of him on Twitter. If you want to check out Twitter, it's there. But let me go ahead and show you real quick. There he is. As you can see, he looks a little scruffy. Poor guy. That's because we can't get him groomed we can't groom him for a couple of weeks while he recovers. He is still on a lot of medication. You can see he got shaved down here. This is where they gave him the IVs. And this little cone right here is blocking it, but the entire side of his belly is shaved, and then the bottom of his belly is shaved as well. That's where they did the incision. But despite all of that, and despite being on medication, he's happy. He was sitting here wagging his tail when I took the photo. He just finished a big bowl of food, so he's eating. I suppose it's as good as we could have hoped. And I can't wait to see him get back to his old, happy self. So there's the update on Admiral. Thanks, everybody, for asking about him, inquiring about him, and keeping him in your thoughts. Here's the update on Admiral. Good to see everybody on Facebook today, Toby and Steven, and of course, it's great to be live on YouTube today. All of the regulars and the members and the Patreon supporters, so good to see all of you. Julian Z, Zartu, John Washburn, Laura L. Stodd, Jersey, Mr. Virus, Wade Speakerman, Rachel Bear, Sesh the Cat, The Vivid Kiwi, Eric Sand, and it's Droid Noises with the first super chat of the day. Perfect timing, Ox. I was just rewatching episode 20 when I got the notification. Rewatching episode 20. Well, that's great. Thank you, Droid Noises. We're right where we left off at the end of episode 20. I think my broadcast today will be a little shorter than usual, but we're still going to get a lot done. Okay, on that note, let's dive in and get busy. All right. The hammer falls. My investigation into the activities of the mercenary group called the First has led me to Hope Tech founder Ron Hope. The First's leader, Major Paxton Hull, had evidence that Hope hired the First to seize farmland. Now it's time to learn Hope's plans and bring him to justice. That's the goal. We're gonna bring Hope to justice. DJ Ware became a Silver Ox. Thank you so much, DJ Ware. Julian Z says, "Hi Ox, it's so good to see you on this Starfield Thursday. Hope you're doing well, and it's good to see Admiral is recovering well. Is Grits coping a bit better today?" He is. He has somebody here at the house giving him a dedicated attention. He was outside playing for several hours. And Grits just needs a lot of attention. He's an Australian Shepherd, and they are really, really high energy. If you leave them to their own devices for any length of time, they start freaking out because they need people, they need other dogs, they need constant stimulation. Thankfully, I live in the woods, and there's a lot of trees and things for him to explore. So sometimes when I let him out, he can entertain himself for quite a while. But after a while, he really needs his people. So I've got someone here to give him some dedicated attention today. But yeah, he's growing. He's a happy puppy. Is he still a puppy? Yeah, he's like 4 or 5 months old now. So he's still a puppy. Marine98 says, when are you going through your weapons? When you're going through your weapons, sort by type. Makes it easier to compare them. There's a collectible in the mine you started the game at. The only one in the game. I see. Okay, well, I'll have to find my way back there again. I know we went back to collect Barrett, but I haven't been back since. So now that I can actually unlock the doors there, I should probably go get whatever collectible that was. Daddy of One says, just caught up. Happy Starfield Thursday. Thank you, Daddy of One. Happy Starfield Thursday to you. Amy Hudson says, sorry for the no sound false alarm. Had my PC muted. Oops. Glad Admiral is doing well. Thank you, Amy Hudson. You freaked me out for a minute there because I would have believed it. There are so many times when I forget to turn my mic on or the cord falls out. So, yeah, I was going to believe it. Okay. Well, I was feeling lazy. I was feeling lazy at the end of the broadcast yesterday, and I defeated all the bosses. I got everything done, and then I'm like, you know what? I just don't have it in me to loot. And so I left the looting for today. And so that's what we're doing today. Now, I think I got some new duds. I got a first mercenary outfit and a first officer hat and a first officer outfit. I mean, I gotta say, the first outfits are really cool. Alright, so we could have gotten an officer hat and an outfit even if we didn't end up killing Paxton. Though I don't know if it's even possible to get through this without killing Paxton. Alright, we'll start by looting this central hub. All the floors of this central hub just to make sure. Oh, and of course I'm encumbered. I think Sam is full too.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. I might have what you need.
Let's see if I've already filled him up. Let's go to weapons. Bashing Old Earth hunting rifle. I can give that to him. Great, he's got some room. Let's go to outfits and give him everything else that I'm carrying. Okay, and we'll resort to giving him resources. I've only got 5 pounds left. Jeez.
Later.
Alright. Well, at least we have room to move. Alright, and then we're all the way back here. Is there an upper floor to this thing? There is, but I wasn't here. So let's see if there's a lower floor. There we go. Alright, now we'll loot these little side flanges. I don't know if that's the right word, but Yeah, sounds good. I'm gonna call it a flange. There's little side flanges in the middle here. And it looks like I already did a lot of looting, which is great. But I just want to be sure. In particular, I want to make sure I got all of the bodies. Because, yeah, see, there's a body that I missed out on looting earlier. Alright, before we start heading down... God, this is a maze! I have to say, this has been a very interesting dungeon. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, okay, we came over here. We forgot to loot that. And that. This has been an interesting dungeon. It was very elaborate with 3 different levels to it. Each of which were a little bit distinct. We had the mech factory, then we had the foundry where they were doing all of the smelting for the metal necessary to make the mechs, and then there was this, which was apparently the intelligence area. So very elaborate and really well made, even if they were just huge, huge areas. The story so far, it's been a little... It's not as good as the Vanguard story. If I had to choose between the two, I'd say I enjoyed the Vanguard story a little bit more. It was a bit more intriguing, and I think, you know, the twist at the end was a little bit more predictable for the Freestar than it was for the Vanguard. And maybe I just, you know, I'm just silly, but I didn't see the twist at the end of the UC quest line coming until we got a certain piece of evidence. Once we got that evidence, I was like, oh, really? And then it began to make sense. But I felt like we had earned it by the time I got to that evidence. With this, you know, the revelation that Ron Hope is the big bad guy, it's, you know, it's not a surprise. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that fits. So, all right, I think that's it. I think we got everything. Let's go confront Mr. Hope. And who knows, maybe there's going to be a big twist at the end when we talk with Mr. Ron Hope that I'm unable to predict right now. Concussive wakizashi.
Are you training for some sort of weightlifting competition?
Wow. Berserker, corrosive and concussive legendary effects. Physical damage 57. Is that my best melee weapon? Yeah, that's only 18. Concussive wazikashi. All right, so we're going to put that in the number 2 slot. And we're
Thank you very kindly.
So
I hope Cora doesn't get too much on... Share the wealth, right?
All right. Oh, man.
Take it easy.
Art Pixel says, maybe do some modding today? You have several weapons that would be better than your current things if modded, and you could sell a lot after. I'd like to do modding, but the problem and the reason that I've kind of had to stop dead in my tracks every time I've tried modifying my weapons so far is that I don't always have the resources, and so in order to get the resources, I really need to go buy them or hunt them down, spend some time gathering the resources, which, I'd have to find out where to go to get them first, and then set up what I need to farm them and collect them. And secondly, research. Like, I'll have to research certain things in order to do certain mods and get certain perks. So, yeah, I'd love to sit down and just mod my weapons, but there's a lot that goes into it before you can actually mod your weapons, which is why I've been postponing it until now. Sorry, Sam. Maybe follow a bit further back. Don't get too close.
Looks like we're the first folk that have been here in a good spell.
How could you say that? We just killed 100 people in that facility. And you think we're the first people to be here in a spell? Alright, let's go back to the ship. Oh, that's right! We got this new ship in the last broadcast. Well, I think we want to go get the Kepler.
If you need something, I've got your back.
Myra says, "Yo, Ox, hope you're good. I started work again.
Did you need something?
As a substitute teacher, and while in a staff room, heard teachers talking crap about students as if they aren't kids." That's tough.
Hey, Captain.
Myra, why is everyone in the ship talking to me right now? I'm busy. I'm sorry to hear that, Myra. I'm glad that you started work again as a substitute teacher. I'm sorry to hear that the teachers seem jaded enough to be talking in such a way about children. I can only imagine that it's very difficult being a teacher, especially depending on the school district where you work, as you might have kids with behavioral problems or
Hey,
parents...
Dad. Want to hear a poem I wrote?
Stop talking!
It's called
Or parents that are unrealistic and demanding of the teachers. I can imagine that being a really high stress position to be in, and I suppose it's only normal for teachers to try and gossip about their workplace, because this is, after all, their workplace. But forgetting that they are working with kids is a bummer. It's a bummer. So I'm sorry that had to happen.
haiku. I just read about them.
A haiku, huh? Well, sounds exciting. Let's hear it.
Okay. It's called Space. Space is cold and dark. Starships fly there like comets, carrying us home. I'll copy that too.
Ah. That's right, we've got the Varun Heretic Writings and the Xeno Warfare Tech. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to get our Kepler back as soon as
Anything
possible.
interesting today?
Hi there, Captain.
Let's head to the Wolf System.
I'll never get tired of this feeling. Retro's firing. Orbit stabilized.
Myra says, Oxhorn, they were talking about elementary students. Okay. And saying that they made the choice to get beat up and have another kid film it. Okay, yeah, no one makes a choice to be bullied. And if they're elementary school students, yeah, that's lack of intervention, lack of parenting. They shouldn't be talking about kids in that way. Okay. Time to find the Wolf System.
Hello there.
Hard drive spinning down. Systems green.
Sage Thompson says, hey bro, this is my new favorite channel to watch. I love the consistency. I get off work at the same time and open YouTube and see you playing Starfield. That has been my life since Starfield dropped. Thank you very much. I hope to be very consistent. Mr. Anderson gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. And congratulations to Myra, Mark Shaw, Z. Whitson, The Dark Clarine, and Vaquero. Ooh, wow. That was really fast. The engines on that little thing are amazing compared to my Kepler. Wow.
And we're locked in.
I really need to upgrade the engine of my Kepler. Holy cow, this little thing really shot fast. Let's board, let's sell, and then let's switch back to the Kepler.
What to next?
Good to see you. How may the trader... Certainly.
Sell, miscellaneous, and there we go. Xeno Warfare Tech. We are just all sorts of awful for selling that, aren't we? Now let's see if there's anything Sam is carrying that we can sell.
You need something? I'll carry anything you need. Well, within reason.
Yeah, he's got some spacesuits we don't need. An advanced AA. I think this is the only mag pulse that I have that has a legendary effect. Plus, he's using it right now, so we'll let him do that. Bashing Old Earth Hunting Rifle. I think I've got a better one. And bolstering. We can sell that. Boom, boom. Keeping that for now. Lead-lined calibrated deep mining spacesuit. It's got the sturdy and the lead-lined legendary effects, but the stats are awful. Stats are awful. Mag Shear. Oh, that's what he's using. He's using the Mag Shear instead of this one. So what if we equip this to him? Can we equip this on Sam? There we go. Does 82 damage. And 10 more damage against whip. Yeah. And so then we'll sell this one. Well, that's 17,000. That's 20,000. All right, let's sell the Mag Shear. That's a Mag Pulse. Wait, does it take different ammunition type? It does. It takes a completely different ammunition, so it's a different weapon. Art Pixel says you could sell that little ship while here. I could, but I also remember reading that when it comes to making your own starship, you can't actually start with a clean slate. So you can't go to the Starship Builder, click New, and start building a spaceship. The only way to make your own spaceship is to modify an existing one. So it's useful to have this ship that we don't really want, because if I ever want to make my own ship, I can just strip it down and start building from scratch. Halfway Nuts says, if you get busted with contraband by the Freestar, you go to jail for a week and pay a fine. If you get busted by the UC, it throws you into one of the most gnarly side quests in the game, in my opinion. Really? Okay. Well, maybe we should try to get arrested. All right, so they resemble each other, but they're very different weapons. Perhaps due to the mods they have installed. So I'm going to keep both of them for now. The skip shot, I really enjoyed that, but it's got such a slow fire rate. But it's probably my best old Earth shotgun, so I'm going to keep that. This is the only rare tombstone that I have, and I no longer need the rescue axe, but it's my best rescue axe for collective reasons, or for collection reasons, I'm going to keep it. Okay, so that means I want to keep everything else on his inventory.
So long.
Let's see how much of this we can sell at the Trade Authority.
Was there something you needed? Yes, of course.
Oh. All right. Looks like we gotta sell it all. Okay. Cool. We made some good money. Now, can we get the Kepler back?
We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
One of your ships is unregistered. You must register this ship before you can modify or upgrade it. Oh. Let's register it. 10,000 credits to register the ship? Really? Jeez. I mean, I don't care about modifying or upgrading it right now. I want to switch to the other one. Man of Warb says, want to know why all the spacers are thieving, murdering pirates? Because they didn't make the best choice. They made the spacers' choice. Oh, Man of Warb. Now that is an Outer Worlds and Starfield overlapping joke. I love it. Mando Cool Cat says, Ox, if you visit the UC Vigilance in orbit around Mars, you will start an incredibly cool faction quest line, the UC Vigilance around Mars. Thank you very much, Mando Cool Cat. I'll have to keep that in mind. Right now, I want to continue focusing on the Freestar Collective quest, but I would love to do more UC quests. So we're not going to register that right now. Instead, we're going to switch back to the Kepler. Make this our home ship. Upgrade ship. Starship design. I can't do anything until I get the starship design. All right. All right. Now this one requires piloting. So let's see if I can upgrade it. How do I upgrade reactors? Okay, this costs 20K, but it goes down. It's worse. Power generated. The hull goes down? How do I compare to what I have? All right, maybe I should just go to shipbuilder. Jeffrey Jones says, hey Ox, do you feel there are any direct or indirect comparisons between the factions in Starfield versus the Fallout universe? The main Starfield factions seem less ideological than Fallout. Yeah, I don't see any direct comparisons. The Fallout factions are much more political, right? You've got the military dictatorship of the Brotherhood of Steel. You've got the scientific dictatorship of the Institute. You've got the freedom fighters of the Railroad, and then you've got the freedom fighters of the Minutemen. They're all very niche. The difference between the UC and the Freestar Collective is not much. Like the Freestar, their entire existence is they don't want to be controlled by the UC. That's it. I mean, they're both democratic societies for more or less. They're governed a little bit differently. There's a quasi, Senate with a president for the UC, and then there's a board of governors for the Freestar Collective. But essentially, they're very different people with similar people with different priorities. The Freestar is much more independent. They like running their own lives, and they don't like the bureaucracy of the UC. But in terms of the way that they run their societies, I wouldn't say that it's all that different. Okay, let's go to the mess hall. Where's the reactor? All right, these are the engines. All right, so I need Starship Design 4 to be able to work on that. Okay, so I can't change the engines. That's the grav drive. I need Starship Design 4. See, no matter what I try to do in this game, I just don't have the perks necessary. I want to upgrade my weapons, got to get some perks first. Need to upgrade my ship, got to get some perks first. So that's why I haven't done it yet. Here's the H3 tank. Again, Starship Design Rank 2 is when I'm going to need to do anything on that. Now, I've got these missile launchers, and I do want to change my lasers, but again, I can't upgrade this one. That's Starship Design Rank 2. Ah! So I'm not going to do anything. I'll do it later when I actually have the perks where I can make changes. Man of Warp says Neon equals New Vegas Strip, Freestar equals NCR, somewhat. UC reminds me of the Federation and Starship Troopers. Service guarantees citizenship. Thank you, Man of Warp. And yeah, there's definitely some Starship Trooper vibes going on there. All right, back to the ship. Whoop. Oh, the wrong docking port. Here we go. There we go. Resources stored. We picked up a lot of aid. Let's go through it really quickly. I mean, as long as we're under 10, should be okay. Oh, that's right. I got the juice and the milk. I really don't need those for anything. Restores 5 health. Okay. Is everyone still aboard this one? Do I need to reassign my crew? Let's go to the Kepler. Let's go to crew. Unassigned. Amelia Earhart is on the ship. Which ship, though? The Kepler. Okay. Apparently I have too many people assigned. So it looks like they're here, just not visible. Jordan Mears says, hey Oxhorn, this is the first live stream I've joined for Starfield. Could you possibly give a recap on what you've done so far? You want me to recap 20 live streams that average between 4 and 6 hours each? Yeah, I can do that. So, quick recap. We joined a mining company to mine some asteroids. We were in the asteroid mining things. No, we were on a moon. It wasn't asteroids, it was a moon. We were on a moon mining things, and then we found some weird metals that were shimmering or something. And then we found an artifact, a weird ancient artifact inside the strange crystals, and that gave us a vision, and it was a crazy vision, and it caused us to pass
All green
out.
on release. We're free to fly.
And then this explorer guy kind of landed there. His name was Barrett. And when he heard that we got a vision, he's like, oh man, you need to join our crazy exploration group. Because we love it when people find artifacts and get visions. And so we said, okay, cool, that sounds great. And so we joined the exploration group called Constellation. And the leader of Constellation had a nice accent, and she decided that we could join, but she wanted to watch us. And so she joined us as a companion and basically just ran around disapproving of everything we chose to do. But she was kind of cool, and we flirted with her a bit, and then we ended up having a relationship, and we dated. She wanted to get serious, but we didn't want to take things too quickly, so we're keeping her at arm's reach a little bit. We're dating, but we're just not a couple. That's where we're at there. Anyway, but we decided that we really liked the artifacts a lot, so we wanted to find more. And we've got this space station called the Eye, and the Eye is helping us find artifacts. And so we went and found a bunch more artifacts with the Eye, and we put them together. And while doing so, I actually got a superpower. Yeah. And that's not really explained yet. I'm not at the point in the plot where it explains it. But, yeah, I've got a superpower now. I can turn off gravity and make people float a little bit. And I'm so far the only person who has had a vision who has the superpower. So that's kind of unexplained in the plot right now. And I'm trying to figure what that means. But we got the superpower and we got the artifacts and we were having a great time until this spaceship appeared out of nowhere and they were like, hey, we don't like you having artifacts. That's bad. We need those artifacts because we're not human like you, so we're going to take them by force. And we were like, what? And then they tried to kill us, but we escaped. But then they found out where our base was, and they attacked us twice. They attacked us at the Eye, and they attacked us at the base. And Barrett died. He died in the attack. The guy who asked us to join Constellation because he found out we had a vision. So he died, and we all felt really sad. And there was a funeral, and people said some nice words, and there was a picture of him there, and that was, that was sad. But then I was kind of bummed that he died, and so I stopped doing Constellation quests, and now I've been doing side quests, and I've been doing the storylines of the two major factions in the game, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective. We finished the United Colonies storyline. I'll just sum that up by saying worms turn into monsters. And now we're doing the Freestar Collective storyline, and I'll sum that up by saying soldiers turn into mercenaries. And we're finishing that up right now. Jordan Mears says, I'm sorry, I've played the game. I meant, what factions and quests have you done so far? Oh, did I waste your time, Jordan, with the sum up? I'm sorry. Was I a bit too detailed there, Jordan? Here, take a look. Here's my mission list. Here you go. This is everything I've done. This is where I've been focusing. So now you know. I'm not gonna bore you and waste your time by going over the plot of everything we've done here. Just take a look. You can take a screenshot of that if you want and review it later. That's where I'm at, Jordan. There you go. Psychic Afro Dancer says, Ox, you missed the most important thing in your recap. Tomatoes, eggnog, meat mush, and grandpa reflexes. Those are all things I wish we hadn't covered during my broadcasts. So, I'm not going to be bringing them up if I don't have to. Talking about eggnog and tomatoes on my stream. Okay. Onwards into the unknown. Man of Warp says, which tier did you reach in the UC Vanguard Flight Simulator? I think it was 4 or 3. It was one of those. And I'm just messing with you, Jordan. I'm just messing with you. Thank you very much for asking about the quests that I've done.
To think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until we're on Hope.
See, that's another thing. Like, you land here at Hope Tech, and literally everyone around us is idolizing the guy. And no one does that in a game unless it's going to turn out that he turns into the bad guy. Like, they didn't hold their cards close to their chest with this plot line. Like, we were all very skeptical from the moment we landed here. Sam idolizing the guy, everyone around talking about how amazing he is, so on and so forth.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Jordan says, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time, but thank you for your amazing recap. You didn't waste my time. I was giving you a hard time because I thought it would
Keep
be
an eye
funny
on
if
your
I did that.
valuables. If you can't protect your own.
I deeply appreciate your question. I was just messing with you. Wade Speakerman says eggnog
Pardon?
with fresh chopped tomatoes in it. Yeah,
We'd
you're
be
just
dust, except for the factory.
you're just inventing awful things, Wade, is what you're doing. Don't know why you would do that. Okay.
You ever check out the prices at Trident? You could buy like a fleet of Hope Tech ships for the same price.
Now for the part of the plot where everyone says, yeah, he's corrupt, but he's too important to
Off-worlders.
fail.
Nothing good ever comes from them.
Well, this is all the way over there. There we go. I knew we were going to have a part of the quest that was going to have us go and explore the Starship manufacturing floor. So I'm glad we didn't do
Just
that
keep it
later.
holstered, and we'll get along fine.
We'll head on through here. Okay, this is a big sprawling place. Wow, look at that. I wonder what that is. That's big. Whatever it is.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. And you met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Technicolor Tube says you should do a hard save. All right, will do. Art Pixel says go into the office and get those books. Oh my gosh, you're right. He's not in the office. Now's my chance. Droid Noises says, wait, there was a recap? Can you do it again? Kidding, of course. Play on, sir. Well, so we started the game as a miner in a... Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, but now we can get into his office before Bridget gets back. Bridget is on her way back. We gotta get up there quick. Don't mind me. Just going upstairs to the boss man's office. Mr. Hope said I could.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
Solomon Coe's Cheyenne Trip Inventory. This is a bullet point list of things Solomon Coe brought on his solo jump from Earth to the Cheyenne system, possibly one of the first solo grav jumps in human history. The list is long and methodical. Hope Family Tree. Oh, that got us a new activity to talk with Sam Coe. This is a detailed family tree of Ron Hope's family. The records go as far back as Earth, where the Hope family resided in a city called Los Angeles near the Pacific Ocean. Does that unlock LA? Yes! We just got the...
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
Of course, Sam. You're always wanting to talk. Always. Let's chat, Sam.
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
What? Talk to Sam near Cora. What is he talking about? I don't remember. He's responding to something, but I don't remember hearing from Cora at all. Paper airplane, hey. All right, I think that's it. King Onyx says, don't forget the book on Ron's desk. Thank you so much, King Onyx. I got it. Man of Warp says, a commonality with Fallout 3. You begin that game as a miner, too. Ah, I see what you did there. Not a miner, but a miner. Oh. Positron battery. I could steal that from Ron Hope. Can't use the terminal? Oh, man. Okay, I think that's everything we can do in Ron's office. A Hope Tech trophy? I could steal his unique Hope Tech trophy. rolling. Jeffrey Jones says you can sell the Solomon Coe books to the Coe Museum in Aquila City. There are several of them. I had no idea. Thank you. Oh, come on.
Ron Hope's a damn hero in my book.
Yeah, see? Everyone's talking about Ron Hope like that. He's a hero.
Those jackasses on Line A are gonna be the death of me. You missed the tour? Yeah, this is where it happens. Listen, I ain't exactly customer facing, so just go on your way and neither of us will get in trouble.
How would I get you in trouble?
I don't have time for niceties or damned manners. I know one thing, how to ride these blockheads until we make something good.
I prefer the straight scoop instead of marketing bullet points.
You do? Well, I guess we'll see. So here is the factory floor where you get to see me wrangle a bunch of morons into, oh, I don't know, doing their damn job.
You must be the boss then.
No, this is a Ron Hope joint, and you'd be wise to remember that. Mr. Hope built all of this, made this whole area more than some 2-credit agroplot. If you want to ask questions, make it quick. We got a tight delivery coming up.
So you run the whole floor?
Every rivet, every piece of plating goes through my team. If you've got a Hope Tech ship, it means I've crawled through every inch of her at least once.
The working conditions seem intense.
This ain't no highfalutin New Atlantis desk job where everyone gets their after bleeding noon tea. This is Polvo. We work for a living. If you think this is tough, you try farming in the tundra. Believe me, these blockheads got it good.
What's the deal with Ron Hope?
Polvo was just some nowhere dead-ender until Ron Hope had a dream. Let's build sturdy, dependable ships. No nonsense, none of that damn Tayo glitz and glamour. Just a ship that flies right and will get you where you need going. Ron Hope's a goddamned hero.
Oh, dear. Thank you, Brigitte.
Yeah, bye already.
All right, Chad is saying do another hard save.
Enjoy your visit to Hope Tech.
Thanks, Cassette.
If you'll excuse me, I am on duty.
Well, I think I'm gonna need some Hippolyta for what's about to come.
Something more you need, Deputy? Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
Jordan Mears says, hey Oxhorn, not sure if you've answered this question before, but once you've played and completed the game, will you be doing Starfield lore videos like Fallout lore videos? I love so much. Thanks, Jordan. I've actually published like 4 or 5 lore videos already. So yeah, I hope to do more Starfield lore videos. We could say you can drop the act, Mr. Hope. Or not good news for you. Or sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but we need to talk. Or we could say, oh, I learned something very interesting.
Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Is there something you want to tell me about hiring the first?
No, and I don't care for the insinuation.
We could say it's over, Hope. I know you hired the first. I'm afraid Paxton Hull has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Freestar Collective. We could say Paxton Hull told me you hired him to clear out those farms. Let's try this one.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
Do you deny that you were involved?
Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
We could say Hull burned you pretty good. He gave me the slate with your directives to the first. We could say Hull kept your instructions to use as evidence against you. He knew we'd find him. Or we could show the slate and say, I have evidence that you hired the first to seize farms. Let's try that. So my worry about this is we run the risk of him taking it, but it says show slate, not give slate. So we'll show the slate.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
We could say, I'm sure you have a good reason for doing this. Or start talking, you traitorous bastard. Or I want all of the details before I nail you for this. Or we could say, tell me everything. I don't want to give him any indication as to what we're about to do, or our motives for doing so, or what we think about him. So we will very blandly say, tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not?
So why not? What do
The
I have
truth
to
is,
lose?
we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
Interesting. Well, we finally have a motive. The fertilizer destroyed crops?
Not all at once, of course. But we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed. And died.
My Hippolyta has worn off. Great. I took too long talking, and now my Hippolyta has worn off. I wonder if that plant by Londinian would grow in this new experimental fertilized soil. Go on.
We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring.
You tricked them into poisoning their own land for your benefit.
I have a business to run. I can't afford to spend a credit more than I absolutely have to, Mr. Coe.
I believe this bottom one is gonna still allow us to choose any of the top 3, so we could say, how could you possibly justify this?
Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I will not let them down.
That's the first time I saw that animation. Okay, you destroyed lives to turn a profit. You were doing what you thought was necessary to save your company. You used the first to seize the farmland and keep the operation a secret. So what's really interesting about these options is these bottom 2 are making assumptions about his character, whereas the top one is simply stating the facts. He used the first to seize the farmland and keep the operation a secret. So we're going to go that route for now.
I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk, and I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job, and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
And the people your hired muscle killed? What about them?
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
We could say the operation ends now, or that's not enough. Let's try that's not enough.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
A coupon? I can't believe this guy.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Okay, we could attack. We could say, are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
We could accept 20,000 credits and say it's too bad Hull died before he could tell me anything. Or we could say, you're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything. Or we could say, I understand your position, but I have to do my job. Okay, so clearly I'm going to do the top 2, but I don't know how the game is going to respond. Like, let's just do this. You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
See how manipulative this guy is. He's putting it on me. If I expose the truth, I'm the one harming these families. I'm the one putting them out of work, not him for doing the thing that is going to put them out of work. It's really typical. I mean, justice needs to be maintained. It needs to be upheld. The law needs to be followed. Otherwise, you have a lawless society, and there can't be any exceptions, even if that means people will lose their jobs, even if that means people will go homeless or whatever because of the choices he made. He should have thought of that before he made those choices. This needs to stay on him. He needs to be held accountable.
Take your time.
We could say, like, you made those farmers suffer?
But on a much larger scale, yes.
We could say, I'm willing to accept some collateral damage if it means making you pay. We could say, don't try to put this on me, Hope, or I don't want anyone to suffer. I want justice. Let's say, don't put this on me, Hope, and it's exactly what he's trying to do. He's not taking accountability.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Careful. I think he means business.
I mean, this guy... I just destroyed the entire First. These are the guys who worked on the mechs during the Colony War. They had a stalemate with the UC, and I just killed them all. And now he's wanting to sit here and say that he's going to attack me. All right, we could say, for your employees' sake, I'll keep your secret, but your scheme ends now. We could attack and say, if you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force. Or we could attack and say, bribes and threats aren't going to work on me. I gotta attack. If you refuse to come quietly, I have to use force.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal! What?
Enjoy.
Well, that looked painful.
Well, we just had a bunch of stuff update all at once. I saw a bunch of stuff update here, and I don't know what it was. Talk to Sam near Cora. Visit the okay. So I saw some UC and Terramorph stuff, but I was paying attention to combat, so. Okay, well. Okay, let's talk to Bridget.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
Are you all right?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand what happened. A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
We could say he cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else. Hope was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face, or we could say people can be complicated. We can also, I mean, I would hope that we could say that people can sometimes change as time goes on. It's possible he really started this venture in his life as a good and decent person who was trying to build jobs and be innovative in an industry. It's also possible that as he found success, he got too powerful, and power corrupts. Well, we'll say people can be complicated.
He never seemed that complicated to me. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
Then that's how you should remember him, or it doesn't justify what he did, or it's time you saw him for what he was, a monster. Let's say it doesn't justify what he did.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him.
I mean, he attacked me and you were there. We could say it felt good to avenge the people he hurt, or sometimes justice is violent and ugly, or I didn't want to kill him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
This is probably the end for Hope Tech, or I'm sure you'll be all right, or there must be a second in command. Let's try that.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There's a lot of smart, hardworking people here. You'll figure it out.
All right, no more idolizing Ron Hope.
Make your questions snappy.
Okay.
Just stay safe on my floor, all right?
Now, did we loot his body?
To the victor goes the spoils. I said that right? You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Another chat, yeah, but Cora needs to be close, right?
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
Okay, all right, so we got to do this maybe when we get back to the ship and we're next to Cora. Right, well, what we didn't do is we didn't explore this area. Let's do that now while we're here, as it's unlikely we'll be down here again. So they really, he really didn't give us a chance. We didn't even get a persuade option to talk him down. Really, the only choices we had were let him get away with it for the sake of the people who work for him, or try to bring him to justice, but trying to bring him to justice would turn him hostile. So, yeah. Alright, this is one of the ships that they're working on. I doubt that we're going to find any loot here, but you never know for sure. So let's check it out. Really cool to see one of these being built. Hold on, I got a phone call. Okay.
That was a hell of a thing to see.
Please warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of nearby humans.
Who needs the safety of nearby humans when robots gotta complete his task? Okay, well, there's not a lot here for such a huge location. We're not finding a lot to interact with here. Oh, an expert safe. Yeah, but it's set to own, so we're not gonna get ourselves in trouble. Can we explore this ship? Did not. But it's practically empty. Okay.
This is an active industrial site. It will be in
Welcome to Hope Tech. How may I help you?
I wonder if Alana has anything to say now that Ron Hope is dead.
Every day, my inbox just keeps growing. Oh.
Inaya handles sales. You only see us if you hit a snag with credit approvals, or if you need a non-snag.
I hope you're having a great visit to Hope Tech.
Nope.
Hey.
Nothing, she says. Okay. Jam and Cohen says there should have been an option to lie about not turning him in. Yeah, I didn't see that while I was going through the dialogue options.
The next CEO of Hope Tech's got big boots to fill.
Cheyenne says, I'm telling my kids I was named after Starfield. Pretty sure the name Cheyenne predates the game Starfield.
And when you get a moment, can we talk?
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
Yes? What?
When we get back to the ship, Sam.
Off-worlder, right?
I love the smell of getting back into the harness. And when you get a moment, can we talk?
Yeah,
I'm
is
up for a
Cora?
little adventure.
Is Cora here?
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
Okay, let's find Cora. My ship is so big, I have no idea where she's at. Oh, where are you, Cora? Are we gonna have to go to New Atlantis? Go to the lodge? Right, I guess we'll do this later. I can't seem to find Cora anywhere. And she's usually so chatty with Sam.
Now, you're not pestering the captain, right, Cora?
Pester?
Lift off looks good. All
Do you think
systems.
I'm a pest?
Oh, never mind. Poor choice of words. Being nice to the crew, too.
Of course.
So this...
Don't you always say, don't listen to rumors?
And she's right there, apparently.
Orbital insertion completed.
She's right there. Okay, Cora. Well, there's Sarah. That's good news. But where's everyone else? Where's Sam? Ugh. It's not a quest, so I can't track it. Like, we don't have... Oh, it's an activity. Talk to Sam near Cora. Alright, they're down there. Okay, there they are. No. There's Sam. Where's Cora? Is there a bottom floor to the ship that I don't know? The ship is too big. Is that? There we go. Down here. Come
I
on.
was just thinking about you.
There's where everyone is. Come on, Sam.
Ahoy, Captain! Books.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I'm confused.
Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? With real pages, a spine, the whole package. My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us.
What sort of books are you into?
I like books about quantum theory and astrophysics. Or science. Or horses. Did you know that it wasn't until after the Industrial Revolution that horse speed was the maximum civilization speed for centuries? All of society was built upon horses. Imagine what they must have looked like for real. They look smelly, in a good way.
Okay, 50 credits for a kid to have books? Yeah, of course. Let's add this to the book fund then.
Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping? And please don't say cheese. Dad loves boring old cheese.
I mean, I love pizza. We could say I don't really care for pizza. Veggie pizza is the way to go. I like meat. Whatever's handy. A good old plain cheese pizza is a classic. I'm going meat.
Did you hear that, Dad? Meat. We have you outnumbered.
We could always get one of each.
No, you lose. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval. Oh,
crap.
Seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
Oh, no. Could we have convinced her to leave? Oh, no, I made the kid happy. Why did I make the kid happy? I should have made the kid sad. All right, come on.
Thanks for grabbing me. Cora wanted something, and I was hoping you could humor her. For me.
Thank you for talking to me.
Cora.
I got
So,
something
what's so important that you
super
needed
important. Something's wrong with Mom.
You just figuring this out?
No, she's in trouble. It's been too long since she's written me.
Wait, you read each other?
Focus. We need to find Mom. You believe me, right?
How do you know she's in trouble?
We were reading the Count of Monte Cristo together, and she hasn't gotten back to me. She's a slow reader, but it's been too long, even for her. She always sends a message when she's finished, but I haven't heard anything.
Well, this may be serious.
Very serious.
Listen, trust me, Lillian Hart is not in trouble. She eradicates trouble. That's her thing.
This is not normal.
I don't even know where she's stationed, Gumdrop.
Dad. She's on Neon.
I know this is a whopper of a favor to ask, but there will be no end to this until we see Lillian and clear this all up.
Well, you know what? Maybe she's not a deadbeat mom like Sam Coe thought. Maybe she really has been communicating with her daughter this entire time and reading books with her and trying to be as present as she could be while working for the Freestar Rangers. So, if we ignore Cora at this point, her inability to communicate with her mom will be on Sam. It'll be Sam's fault that she can't talk to her mom. However, if we humor her and something really is wrong, then we can help save her. If something isn't wrong and she really is just flaky, then it's going to hurt Cora, but Cora's gonna finally understand something about her mother. And that'll be on her mother.
I guess we're having a good old-fashioned staring contest.
And it's something she needs to learn about her mom. That her mom can't be dependable, that she can't be depended upon, and that she's a bit of a flake. So, no matter what, we've got to do this. You owe me for this one. If it'll make Cora feel better, no problem. Or I have a bad feeling about this, Sam.
Yeah, you too. Listen, I will not forget you doing this for me. Cora's just worried. Don't even get me started about the time she thought ghosts were in the reactor core.
I was 5, Dad. 5.
Lillian will be at the Ranger outpost on Neon. That's Jalen, Price's office. So, if she's out, he should be able to help. It should be easy. Cora sees Lillian, everything will be back to normal.
I hope it's that easy.
I hope Dad's right, and everything's just fine.
I hope so too. Poor kid. Well, we got the impression by talking with Sam that he's, a single dad and he's taking care of his daughter because...
Oh, what's shaking, Bacon?
His ex, Lillian, won't. She's too busy. Which gave us the impression that she's a bit of a deadbeat mom. But maybe that's not exactly the case. Maybe Sam is mistaken. In which case, we need to get to the bottom of this. Okay, my ship is too big. Too
Mom's
big.
got to be okay. She's just got to.
But first, let's finish the quest we're on.
Nice jump.
Welcome to
We're
Freestar
right on
Space.
target.
We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband. You could be on your way. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Whoops! Oh, it tracked the wrong quest. I want to work on the Hammer Falls first, before we do Matters of the Heart.
Jump complete.
Welcome to the Freestar Collection.
Propulsion restored.
Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. All right, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Kay McD says there's a big difference between deadbeat and absentee. Lillian has a dangerous job that sends her all over like the military. You're right. There is a big difference. I shouldn't have said deadbeat because from everything we can gather, she genuinely cares about her kid and is interested in her well-being. And if, as Cora is telling us, she's continuing to communicate with her daughter, then she's clearly not deadbeat. But not being present it's a problem. It is a problem. And absentee, it's a bummer for a kid to grow up with an absentee parent, even if it is unavoidable due to something like working for the Rangers. At any point, or at any rate, we will get to the bottom of it, but first let's talk to Marshall Blake. Now, I wonder how many skill points I have. It's been a while. I've got 3 skill points. Okay. Skill maxed out. I could get that one, but Alright, I could get this one. Rank 2 available. Time to lock onto an enemy ship is reduced by 15%. Target locked ships fire at you 25% slower. Time to lock onto an enemy ship is reduced by 30%. You have a 10% increased chance of critically hitting a targeted locked ship. Alright, that's good, but I also kind of want ship engineering. And starship design. These are going to unlock dialogue checks. All of these will. Negotiation. Leadership. Now that's interesting. Greg Williams says, to whoever stole my copy of Microsoft Office, I will find you. You have my word. My Microsoft word. I'm here all night. Also, just saying thanks for all you do. Thank you, Greg Williams. Man of Warp says, a little peeved that you don't get any unique weapon called Big Iron during the Ranger quest line. Wouldn't that be nice? Ship command. Alright, well, I definitely want to work on more weapons and do more weapon engineering. However, I've got to craft 30 weapon mods to unlock the next version of it, which is just ridiculous. So let's see. Can I do Starship design and engineering? Yeah. Allows the installation of improved ship modules. Install 5 unique ship modules. And what does this do? All ship systems repair faster. Do 10% more damage to robots. Ship particle beam weapons do 10% more damage. Ship missile weapons do 10% damage. Automated ship weapons. Nearby enemies take damage when you boost and have a chance to catch on fire. EM ship weapon damages. Increased shield capacity. Ooh, cargo hold. Increased capacity. Engine speed. Alright. Ballistic ship weapons. So targeting control system would be really interesting. Spacesuit updating. I probably need that. You guys probably make use of commerce as well. For each spacesuit and helmet equipped when you don't have a companion or a crew? Oh, it's like the Lone Wanderer perk. Unlock bribery. This is all locked to me right now. I need to sprint a bit more to unlock the next one of weightlifting. Increased maximum health, melee damage, energy damage increase, 10 resistance to airborne environmental stuff. Combat slide. Take 15% fall damage. Oh. Physical damage reduced by 5%. Okay, let's try targeting. And then spacesuit design. Actually, no, I could improve medicine. And I could improve research methods. Resources required to craft items and complete research projects is reduced by 40%. Yeah, I definitely need that.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
Hi, Helga.
Hey, Deputy.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Join us, Deputy.
You're back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
Man of Warp says, for some reason, Aquila reminds me of Diamond City. It's got the same similar rustic vibe, I think. We could say, yeah, but it's more like a mass grave now, where it was their hideout, but I took care of them. We could say your guess was right on the money. It was their base.
I take it that they weren't too much trouble for you, given that you're standing here. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms?
It was a scheme by that greedy bastard Ron Hope. It was part of Mr. Hope's plan to save his company, where Ron Hope hired the First to grab farmland.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
Not anymore.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied the farms with an experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content, but killed the crops. Something about enriching the soils to cut costs. The point is, he's guilty. Something about fertilizer that transformed the soil. I didn't really understand it. Let's go this one.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Art Pixel says, the ranger with beard and mustache near a mission board gives a side quest. Okay, thank you, Art Pixel. What, my word isn't enough?
Are you seriously asking me that?
We could say, here's your proof, or these are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hall.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yeah, about that. He and his men attacked me. He didn't survive the confrontation. I'd hoped he would turn himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight. He tried to have me killed. It was his last mistake. Let's try this one.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the Marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
I'm not sure yet. I've been ready since the start, or it would be an honor.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. but don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
It's about damn time, we could say. Thank you for having faith in me, or I'll strive to be worthy of the title.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's
Just
hear
let
it
me
for
drink
our
in
new
peace.
Ranger.
Well done.
Great job.
Gotta get that shot. Okay.
Ranger.
As a full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you have been granted your very own Star Eagle-class starship with no registration fee required. Hey, cool. Awesome. Ranger spacesuit, Ranger helmet, Ranger skip pack. Ranger dual wear and a justifier, as well as some 50 caliber ammunition. All right. Let's take a look at all of our new goods. Ranger badge, value 0, but what's the weight? Mass 0. All right, I'll keep it on my inventory. Justifier. Ooh, look at that. Look at that barrel. What did they do to that? What a unique skin. Oh, yeah. Now that's amazing. Too bad I'm not going to use it. It doesn't have any legendary effects. What a bummer. But long barrel, laser sight, recon scope, muzzle brake, depleted uranium rounds, and a hair trigger. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. Look at that. I love that it's got a unique skin. This is just one of the most beautiful weapons in the entire game. Oh, I might just use it because I love it. Even though it only does 98 physical damage. With a fire rate of 12. I mean, my laser rifle is clearly better, but this is just so beautiful. Ranger dual wear. Alright. Ranger skip pack. It's worse than what I've got. It looks good, though. I love the way it looks. Ranger space helmet. Worse than what I got. And a space suit. Worse than what I got. But cool. Cool nonetheless. You should try it, Sister Chat. Does a nice amount of damage, Sister Chat. Yeah. I mean, I've got the, This does 97 damage with a fire rate of 33. The Justifier does 98 damage with a fire rate of 12. So that 1 point of extra damage isn't going to make up for the much, much, much slower fire rate. So I'm just going to do way more damage with this. Plus, it's got the radioactive and instigating legendary effects. And I've got 3,422 rounds for it. I've been using it for the past couple of broadcasts, and I'm still not out of ammo. With the Justifier, I've been working on building up my 50 caliber ammunition. I now have almost 3,000, but yeah, you know what? I'm going to use it just because it's beautiful. I don't even care. It's gorgeous, and I'm going to use it. Man of Warp says, to the tune of Big Iron, said Preston... Oh, okay. You want me to sing here. Hold on. Got to clear the pipes. Let's see if I can figure out which part of the song you're on. Said Preston to the Ranger, another settlement is in danger. Here I'll mark it on your Pip-Boy, mark it on your Pip-Boy. Alright, thank you, Man of Warp. That was amazing. Big Iron, Big Iron. No, I should probably go, Justifier, Justifier. Thomas McCormick says the uranium rounds are really good. Yeah, maybe the uranium rounds will make up for the really slow fire rate. We'll see. Okay, message board just said the guy with the
Late
beard.
one night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency.
Got to admit,
She'll be
I'm
a
impressed
terror
how
when
fast
she
you made
grows
Full
up.
Ranger.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
Out of my way, Sam. All right, the guy with the beard by the mission board. I'm not seeing him. This guy's got a beard.
Work hard, play hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
Helga says I spend too much time.
Well, hey there.
Something you need from me?
Excuse me. Probably right.
Oh, this
Welcome
guy?
to the Rock, I guess.
Diego Monroe.
Diego Monroe, at your service. Well, theoretically.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess. At your service, theoretically. What's your job in the Rangers?
Well, if you're asking me to toot my own horn, I will oblige. I'm a senior ranger. I coordinate all manner of things, great and small, for our outfit. If you've ever seen the mission board, that's my baby. Being that you're one of us, might be worth checking out the mission board. Credits to be made, justice to be served.
How'd you end up as a ranger?
Just about the hardest way possible. I had, shall we say, a checkered past. Rangers caught me dead to rights and offered a deal. Leniency if I helped take down my, criminal associates. So I took the deal. It was real touch and go, but a lot of bad guys went down.
I'm worried about your beard. You dropped it. So you were a criminal then?
Why, yes. Yes, I was. Not a half bad one either. Might have gotten a little too cocky, tempted fate too many times, but mainly, I underestimated the Rangers. Big mistake.
It must have been hard to turn on your friends.
No friends of mine. Truth be told, I barely had a choice to work for them. But they were behind bars, and so was I. But I served my sentence. Searched the dark recesses of the soul. I realized the only time I felt genuinely good about myself was working with the Rangers. So after a parole for the very best of behaviors, I nagged the Rangers night and day until they gave me a chance. Haven't looked back since.
Okay, that's it for the dialogue.
Adios.
Chat is now
Be
telling
safe
me
out
that I
there.
actually have to
I feel
complete
for
a
the
bunch
folk
of
in the stretch.
Radiant quests
I try and
before
give
I
a credit
unlock
or two to the low house
a
when I'm
quest
able.
with Diego. So, maybe I'll do that at some point, but I really don't feel like doing a bunch of Radiant quests to get that quest right now, so we'll tackle that later. But there we go, Freestar Collective quest line done. Let's go check out the spoils of our labor. I want to see what that starship looks like.
The Settled Systems News Network. News you can trust.
Art Pixel says, guess you haven't done enough
Having a good
missions
one?
from the board for him to give it to you. Okay, that's my fear, yeah. Okay, I want to see my ship. Where's the guy? Where's the Star Yard guy? Oh, here he is. What are you doing way over here?
Welcome to Aquila City, I guess. Sorry, Spaceport's always a zoo.
No, that's not him. I must have passed him.
The services tech is in the hut up at the front, if you need him.
Oh, okay, thank you. That was actually really useful. She knew exactly who I was looking for.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
View and modify my ships. Let's see. Frontier, Razor Leaf, Ecliptic Bayonet, and ooh, the Star Eagle. Wow, that is a cool looking ship. Yeah. Crew 5. But I've currently got Crew 6. Reactor 29, I currently have Reactor 24. Jump 16, I currently have Jump 28. Shield 780, I currently have Shield 805. Laser 12, I currently have Laser 38. Ballistic, I don't even have ballistic ammunition on that one. I've got Missiles 71. Okay, the missiles are better. This is 138 on the missiles. And then it's got 2 EM. Fuel 140. Fuel 2800. Hull 948, whereas hull 10,000 or 1002. Cargo 3500. Cargo 2200. All right, so it's got a decent cargo capacity. Well, you know, it's a nice looking ship. Look at the shields, though. Yeah, the shields 780, but my current shields are actually higher at 805. It's got a better reactor, though. It's got a Class A reactor. Well, I don't know. I don't understand this. Power generated 29. Power generated 24. Okay, so it's got a better reactor. It's got way better EM because I don't even have EM on my current one. Now, lasers, it says range 800. Range 800. This is a Class C laser compared to a Class A laser. Fire rate of 665. Fire rate of 1.5. All right, so my lasers fire really slowly. They do more damage, but they fire really slowly. Hull damage 19, shielded damage 63. Hull damage 6, shielded damage 19. So it hits like a truck, but it's really, really slow. And the missiles on my ship are better. I mean, we can try it for a bit. Let's make this the home ship. Let's fly with it for a bit and see if we like it.
If you're looking to stay.
Oh, gorgeous. I love it. Okay, tell you what, I did what I set out to do for today's broadcast, but I think I've got a little bit more time. So let's start Sam Coe's quest, Matters of the Heart. That's just a beautiful ship.
I found something for you. When you have a moment.
Everybody wants to talk.
I'm not crazy. Mom is in trouble. We gotta hurry.
Okay, have I completely filled it yet? Almost. It's got a 2280 capacity, and I've filled it with 1904. Jeez. I need to start using my resources so that I can empty out my mass here. Really, I think it's the weapons that are taking up a lot of space. I would put them in the safe, but it's not limitless. It's not unlimited. Let's take a tour of the ship. So far, I'm enjoying the layout. I think I've decided that I don't like a lot of ladders in a ship. My other ship, the Kepler, it's huge and it's got some
Any news to share?
really interesting floors, but it's not laid out.
Great
well.
day for some exploring, huh?
It's laid out in such a way so that it's kind of confusing and easy to get lost in.
If I can help you with anything, just...
It's got a computer. Let's open the door.
say the word.
Oh, okay,
Thanks
so we've
for
got...
stopping to chat.
We've got a brig here. A couple of brigs here. So, this is suitable for a ranger. We're going to find outlaws and we want to bring them to justice. We got a couple of cells to hold people. Oh, and we can go up there. Let's see what's over here. Oh, a med bay. Oh, this is cool.
Anything I can do for you?
I'm really going to enjoy building my own ship when I get the opportunity. But, I need to spend more points into ship engineering, I guess, before I can unlock all of the parts. I don't want to even bother building a ship unless I have access to all of the parts. I don't want any limitations on my creativity. Let's go upstairs. We've got a TV. There's the navigation console. Can I read that? I can't. Hey, free credits. Nice, I'll take it. All right. So this is like a captain's quarters area.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's go downstairs. All right, so that goes out. Wow, this is really, it is huge on the inside. It's pretty big. Jammin Cohen says, to quote the Rolling Stones, painted black. The Star Eagle is practically begging to be painted black. What, you don't like that brown leather color? You know, it's the Rangers. We're cowboys in space. We gotta have lots of leather everywhere. It's a fine leather color. Hold on, there was a terminal? Did I hear a terminal? I mean, there's not gonna be any lore. Must be upstairs above us. Nope, not going down. Come on. Okay, so there's the ship. It's a beauty. I love this thing. Now, I need a quick bio break. AFK for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Just time me. 2 minutes.
Mom should have got back to me by now. I'm not crazy. Mom is in trouble. We gotta hurry. Mom should have got back to me by now. Mom's got to be okay. She's just got to. I hope Dad's right, and everything's just fine.
I'll make sure. Okay. Hey! Yes, man! Right, so, I don't know if you could hear it, but my my son just came home with a tuba from school. I got him a trombone. He wanted to start band, and I played the trumpet when I was in school. And I played the trumpet because my dad wanted me to play the trumpet. But I didn't want to force my son to play the instrument I played just because it was a family tradition. So I let him pick any instrument he wanted. And he picked the trombone, but after spending a couple weeks practicing it, he didn't really like it. And so his teacher happened to have a tuba, and my son tried it and loved it. So he just brought home a tuba, and he's been blowing into this tuba for the past 5 minutes. I don't know if you heard anything, but yeah, if you hear like a brown noise, that's what it is. My son practicing the tuba. Which is great. I'm glad he found an instrument that he's passionate about. Julian Z says, Ox, I've heard that building your own shipyard at a settlement is the most comprehensive for ship parts. However, there are a few that are vendor exclusive.
Everything's just
all right, thank you for that one, Julian Z. I'll have to... Good job, buddy. Sounds great. Everyone loved it. Oh man, he's gonna troll me now. He's just gonna come right up to my door and blast me with his tuba. Thank you, Julian Z. Yeah, I'm gonna get a starport eventually. And yeah, I realize that there are a number of exclusive parts that you can only find at certain places. But that's gonna be exciting, right? I could build a ship, get it halfway done, fly off somewhere, finish off with the exclusive parts, so on and so forth. Okay. Thank you for your patience, everybody.
We're ready to fly.
It's beautiful. It's like a bird. Like a beautiful bird.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
Buddy, I'll talk after my broadcast, okay? All right. He's so excited. Okay, we're going to Neon. Ooh, look how quickly I move. I'm so used to being in the Kepler. And look how many points we have to spend. Yeah, let's jump that up into the grav drive. We're about to do a jump. We'll dump the rest in his shield. Then EM, I guess.
Switching over to standard engines.
This is Freestar Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Okay. Back to Neon. I'm really enjoying Neon. Hope we can spend more time here.
I don't know if I can ever live in a place like this. Neon, great to visit.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now.
Yeah? What, kid? You look so sad. Don't worry, we're gonna find your mom. She's gonna be okay. I don't know that for sure, but trust me, I'm an adult. And when adults say things, it's because they totally know what they're talking about. Your mom is fine. Hey, good to see you again, Ranger.
Welcome back. Listen, feel free to use anything. Wait, is that Sam Coe? You have a lot of nerve. Here to yell at Lillian personally? Maybe change things up a little?
Listen, this ain't about me. It's about the kid.
I didn't see you, Princess. Sorry. So why are you here then?
Wait a minute. We brought Sam Coe here earlier, and they had a good old conversation. He didn't yell you bite his ear off. What's your problem with Sam Coe?
Besides him ditching the Rangers to join, what was it, Constellation? Lillian Hart is a hell of a Ranger. And every single time she gets a message from him, it just makes her job that much harder. He should just do us all a favor and get out of our lives.
Well, we can say, I'm just doing a favor for Sam. His daughter wants to see Lillian. We're just here to see Lillian Hart. Or Cora hasn't heard from Lillian in a while, and she was worried. No reason to not be honest.
I'm sorry. I just can't help you. I'm afraid I cannot disclose that information.
What?
You do remember that from your Ranger days, Sam? About civilians not being allowed to know sensitive information and all that? It's Cora, right? I just can't say anything. I'm sorry.
I'm not a civilian. I'm a Okay, there we go. We can find a Freestar Ranger check to say, fortunately for me, I'm not just a civilian.
So, this is official business. Sorry. That's different.
There we go.
I haven't heard from Lillian in some time. I know she was working a case, a big one, and was playing it really close to the vest. Feel free to search her desk. Maybe there's something there. Sorry, that's all I got.
Oh. Is there anything else you can think of?
She headed out a few weeks ago. I asked if she needed anything from me. She's really formidable. One lady army type of thing. But I could tell the case was dangerous.
You could have just told us that, we can say, or, all right, I appreciate the help.
Hey, I'm genuinely happy to help you out. Your friend? Not so much. Listen, I've heard a lot of stories about you. If Lily needs an assist, she couldn't ask for anyone better. So good luck. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the kid's right here. I hope we don't learn something like she was going off to fight ecliptic mercenaries or something. So this is Lillian's room. I didn't realize. Well, here we go. Confidential informant financial disclosure. Ranger Lillian Hart's request for 1,306 credits for ongoing investigation has been approved. The credits will be delivered to the confidential informant at Ryujin apartment number 305, as requested via dead drop with maximum discretion. Hey, dead drop, cool. Talk to Sam Coe. Okay, I don't think the kid should be here, Sam. We've learned something isn't necessarily right, so we should put the kid back on the ship.
So what'd you find?
Might be nothing, but Lillian was working with someone. Read for yourself.
Oh, it is something. So she had a confidential informant. Huh.
An address of Lillian's confidential informant. What's a confidential informant?
A snitch. Someone that works for bad people, but is helping the authorities on the side. Well, looks like we have a lead. No name, but an address works. Shall we?
Couldn't we mess up her investigation?
Well, as long as we don't make too much noise, we should be fine. Neon's always got people coming and going. But something's not right here. Not at all. Let's hurry up.
Sure, just a little favor, you said. Right. Now, let's say, okay, I guess we'll pay them a visit.
And the field trip continues. Now be careful, Cora.
Dad!
You know, normally I don't like working with just anyone. But you're an exception.
Well, I'm glad you approve, Sam, but are we really taking Cora into Neon to sneak into the Ryujin headquarters? This seems really ill-advised. Like, she's a kid. We can just tell her how it went. How about that? But no, we're gonna bring her along? Okay. Well, off to Ryujin.
Hey there, friend.
Well, not the best neighborhood.
Sam, now? Really? Okay. Okay.
Door's locked.
Well, yeah, you'd have to be certifiable to leave your door unlocked on Neon. What are you doing?
Picking the lock.
What? Where the hell did you learn to do that?
A book. Oh, and Vladimir.
I told you nothing good will come from those books. I can't believe my little Cora is picking locks.
Are you really that surprised?
No, she's a little sponge. Always has been. Just soaking up books and learning like no one's business. But Vladimir and I are gonna have some words.
She's something all right, or the lock's dead simple. It's, well, child's play. Well, she's something all right.
Ain't that the truth? But seriously, dragging her all over creation? Maybe Lillian's right. Well, Neon's a rough town. She's waltzing through it like it's nothing.
What's your problem with that?
All this hustle and bustle, I know the allure. I fell for it. It's all champagne and pop rocks until the bill comes due.
We could say Lillian may very well be right, or that's something to think about. Or if it keeps up, Cora's going to be amazing when she grows up. I don't... All right, let's just say that.
You really think so? I mean, I know you said Constellation's good for her. You really think that, even now?
Lock's done.
Well, I guess that's our cue.
Oh! You might want to stay in the hallway, kid. Yeah? That could be your mom's blood. Stay in the hallway. Don't come in. You hear me? This is a grown-up giving you instructions. Stay in the hallway. Oh,
Jesus. Cora.
Dad, I've seen worse. He's just dead.
Yeah, okay. Well, stay away from this. I mean it, Cora. We'll investigate.
If that's the CI, does that mean Mom...
Mom's as tough as they come. It does mean that whatever she's involved in, it's not some milk run.
It's just a dead body, Dad. Come on. Confidential informant. A nose grub paperweight? Ew. Better than an earwig, I guess. Well, let's see. We need some clues. 2 copies of Hard Times. Why would you need 2 copies of the same book? Victor Compound. Managed to bribe a transport pilot who got some footage of Victor Compound. Pilot counted a whole mess of syndicate goons, at least 10 plus. He sold me his ID badge for 1,000 credits, wouldn't sign for it, so the Rangers will just have to take my word. The rest of the slate contains further details on Victor Compound. The compound is on McClure 2, and it lists the coordinates. There are digital records of a fake ID and details of a cover story to infiltrate the compound. There are no references to Lillian Hart. But there are references to the Rangers. Right, we'll show him the slate after we finish our investigation. There's a lot to see here, I think. Or maybe not. No, that's it. All right, not a lot to see here. But we got sandwiches. Bitten sandwich. Okay, that's it. Sam, this is what I found.
Looks like you found it. A slate.
What's it say?
Shit. Sioka Syndicate. Victor Compound. Some Stuff about fake IDs and cover details. Lillian's doing a deep cover-up on the Syndicate.
How bad is that?
Oh, it's bad. The Syndicate is a mean customer. Even the Rangers don't tussle with them unless they have an important reason. Lillian, what the hell were you up to?
We can pass a neon street rat check to say she must be real brave or real stupid. The Syogaku are deadly, trust me.
Oh, this is getting better and better. Cora, listen to me. This is too dangerous.
No.
The Syndicate is very real and very deadly. There's no way.
No, you listen, Dad. I'm not 8 anymore. I know I can't shoot or anything. But she's my mom. I can be a pair of eyes. I know things. I will be useful, promise. If Mom... And I could have done something about it and didn't.
I know that look. Ah, damn it.
Is this quest really pushing us to bring a kid to a corrupt mercenary compound to be eyes and ears? We could say if you were in her shoes, you'd do the same, or Cora needs to promise to stay out of harm's way, or I don't suppose I can talk either of you two out of this.
She's too much of a co to be left behind.
Thanks, Dad.
All right. Let's go find your mother.
This just seems really ill-advised. I mean, I didn't even want her to see all this, but she brushed it. Look at all of this blood. Look at this. It's like, bam! Shot with a shotgun or something. Blood spatter over there. Hit an artery, and then he's just like gushing blood and then dragged across the floor. He drags himself into the bed where he plops down, and he's just like... just spraying blood. This is it's like a blood grenade went off in here. But his tracksuit is clean. Yes, his tracksuit is looking good. Looking good. Okay. Well, let's bring the kid, I guess.
Maybe if I move to the Volley Hotel, that won't cut me off. Hey, if you hear about any entry-level job openings, let me know. I've been trying to find an office job, but all of them require like 5 years of experience.
What skills do you have?
Well, I went to school for business, but it's not like I remember any of it. In my last interview, the recruiter asked me what I thought about Keynesian economics. I asked her, which planet is Keynesian on again? And she just looked at me and cringed. I don't blame her.
Where have you applied so far?
Kelt Corp and Stroud, but I haven't heard back, and that's threatening to cut off the cred spigot.
Ryujin is hiring, if you heard the announcement.
That's exactly why I haven't applied there. Way too much competition.
Is there a job you prefer?
To be honest, I don't really know what I want. I just know that if I don't find something soon, my parents won't just disown me. They'll have me stripped for parts.
That's it.
Kelt Corp and...
It sometimes takes a while for employers to get back to you.
But I need the credits now. And even if I do get hired, who knows when that first paycheck comes in? Back to the job hunt.
I mean, we can't offer her a job on our starship?
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today, the nearest kiosk.
To the ship!
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Von Reck gifted 5 memberships to the Oxhorn community. Thank you so much, Von Reck, and
Orbital pattern locked
congratulations to Grant Haber, Bobby B, Paul Esk, someone whose name I can't read, and Robert Moneygold. Thank you so much, Von Reck. McClure.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
McClure 2 of the McClure system. Let's go ahead and scan. And there's the Victor compound.
Touching down.
Oh, look at that. So great. Wow. This is a pretty planet. I like this planet.
Touchdown. Okay, give me a second. I still know some Ranger secure frequencies. This is Co. Hart, you there? Please respond.
Hart here. Acknowledged. And frequency secured.
She's
Sam?
alive!
Sam, what are you doing here?
Mom!
Oh, you gotta be. Sam, you didn't bring my daughter here, did you?
Not the time or place. What's your status?
We will be talking about this later.
I mean...
Cover is intact for now, but the clock's ticking down fast. Too fast. A distract and extract should do it.
Like old times.
Great. Just great. And Sam, if even one hair on Cora's head gets hurt...
We are 110% on the same page.
Comms out.
I mean, I kind of gotta agree with Lillian on this one. I would not bring my daughter on an operation like this. I don't know what Sam
If we
is
just
thinking.
had ourselves some good snow drifts, we could have a blast. All right. Well, time for us to make an entrance. You're still in, right?
What's distract and extract?
She needs us to distract the Syndicate so she can shed her cover and then make it to the extraction point. Yeah, we've done a couple of runs like this before. Hope I'm not too rusty.
Of course I'm in, Sam.
I owe you. Big time. Gumdrop, take my binoculars from my bag. You're our eyes, okay? You tell us about anything you see.
Roger.
You move 1 solitary inch away from that perch, and you will be grounded until you're 30. I am not kidding. This is my deadly serious face, yeah?
I got it. I got it. I won't move.
Better not.
Good. Oh, this has to be the most half-baked idea. Okay, let's make it happen.
All right, this is making me think that they're gonna have something happen to the kid. I mean, there's no way they would write having a kid come on a mission like this unless they needed an excuse to put the kid in peril, which I think might happen. I love this planet. This looks really great. Maybe I'll make my colony here. Pleased to meet you says, if you could make one plot hole non-canon and make a non-canon event or plot line legit, what would you switch in Fallout or any Fallout? But where did the kid go? There she is. Ooh. This place is beautiful. All right, the kid's going far away. That's great. A plot hole in the Fallout universe. I guess I guess the biggest plot hole that I wish didn't exist, and it might not even be a plot hole, it might just be an Easter egg, is in Fallout 2, when you can find a random encounter that sends you back in time, and well, you discover that the Vault Dweller was the one responsible for breaking Vault 13's original water chip. I don't like time travel in games like this, so I'm going to just assume that it's an Easter egg and it's not a plot hole. It's not a canonical event. As for a non-canonical event that's plotline legit, well, we don't know the ending to Fallout 4, but I guess I would say the destruction of the Institute. I hope that that's a canonical event. Okay, we've got a thin atmosphere, an average magnetosphere, only 4 fauna, 5 flora, water, chlorine, copper, chlorosalines, and lithium. It's not the best place to build a settlement, is it? Wow. I timed that poorly and I got contusions. Because of course I did. Okay, we got inside the compound. Ooh. We got a safe. Novice locked. Where is everybody? Whoa! Ooh!
At least I fought with all. Better get out while we still can.
Got another one.
Never get on your side.
Okay, what was that? We enter the place and there's absolutely nobody here. We go into one room and we're still stealthing and we creep out and they're all there, running towards us. Okay, well, I really hope we're not on a timer. She'll be fine waiting for us, right? All right, so both, bottom only. There we go. Both. All right, well, I'd love to get this bottom only one to work, but it's going to require this. There we go. So then we need to use this. And this. But that's not going to work. We're still missing one. So we got to use this somehow. There we go. Well, I should have shot everyone outside. I was trying to sneak in, but it looks like that's not going to be possible. So I should have shot everyone outside. Advanced. Von Rex says you set off an alarm. That was the buzzer that was going off, you heard. 5 guys walked down into the area to investigate, but you went left and didn't see them enter. Oh, okay. All right, that goes there, which means I can solve the rest. That would work. But we got overlap. So I'd have to use this elsewhere. But that's the only place it'll work. So if I use that, I can't use that. This also only works at the top. But again, I've got overlap. So let's try and work with this. Well, they're making this one difficult. Oh, these two work. Great. Can't use that because I don't have a single. If I use that, I can use that in this. Okay. So let's go upstairs Here, actually, we should probably loot this lower area first. Pleased to meet you says, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this on? Hear ye, hear ye. My name is Cornholio, and I need, and I came for chicks. Thank you, and good night. Well, I'm glad that didn't go the TP route. You know, the Beavis and Butthead quote, but thank you very much. Pleased to meet you. So many safes. All right, that would work there. And if I put this here, that would work. And those are both for the top only. Great. Then we need to put this there with that there.
Yeah, seriously. Be handy with those locks.
Yeah, well, the game gives me lots of practice. Okay, we got a kitchen. We'll go in there in a minute. Pack of creds. No, I'm not wanting to sit down. Okay, so the only way out is through there. Let's loot it real quick because I think this is, yeah, it's a dead end. So we need to go up. Sparkling water, lots of food paste. Wow, look at all this food. Ton of food. Hold on, I'm probably carrying some food. Let's eat what's in my inventory real quick to reduce the weight. There we go. Wow. Yeah. Well, this is where we go to get a bunch of food. There's food just all over the place. Tons of it. Metalhead Madman says, Ox, demon clown behind you. Where? Does kind of look demon clowny, but that's actually a Mothman. Okay, top only fits there. Top only fits there. And bottom, an easy one. Oh god. So much lockpicking. Alright. That goes there, that goes there. At least we're getting some easy ones. Bleak House credits. Calibrated Beowulf. Parker Slate. This gig is amazing. I've never had it so easy. I get to pretty much sit on my ass all day and push a couple of buttons. Oh, and Rhodes has been giving me an extra ration every couple of days just to mess with Gonzi every now and then, which, let's face it, is kind of fun anyway. It's a win-win. Syndicate Hitman. Antibiotic injector. Is that what I needed for that quest? Hello, what have we here? Another locked door. Just great. Deuteronomy says, no, you need biosuppressants. Ah. Thank you. All right, so we got some overlap here. Which is why we got another one here. There, nope, that's not it. There we go. That's it. So now we need to do the top, and there we go. Sentient AI adapters. All right. Don't let me forget to go to the Wolf system.
These streets are ours! Now you'll see what
Guns are overrated.
Avenge their death! Ah! Go! Ah! Damn recruits making stupid moves! Coming in hot!
I'm actually getting a little bit of an audio delay, which is weird. It's the first time I've experienced that particular bug with this game. All right, let's return back to this room. This is where we entered, so that we have a point of reference. Holstered, calibrated, deep recon.
Rooting the dead ain't glamorous,
space
but
suit.
it sure is profitable.
Then we've got Paramore and a shoddy. Nice. Ooh, mercenary spacesuit. It's better than what I have, but with no legendary effects. So I guess I'll keep what I've got until I find something that has the legendary effects. All these grown adults have stuffed toys, plushies in their beds. Everywhere I go, it's so funny. Not that I'm hating on that. If plushies are your thing, that's amazing. Now that one's worse than what I've got. Digipick. Yay. Pleased to meet you says, I wish I had the power to make people be paranoid. Like, just minding my own business and have everyone in my vicinity just keep feeling as if somebody is watching them, but just me putting bad vibes into the air. I mean, if you really want people to be paranoid, just start acting weird and creepy. Send them creepy emails like, oh, you looked really nice tonight. But you never actually go and see them. Rest Cheer says, what? I got 3. That's great. Because I hope to come out with a plushie soon. Actually, I'm making great progress on my plushie. I just sent it over to the production team. And so they should be, the prototyping team. And so they should be back with a prototype in a little bit. I don't want to give you a time frame, but I'm thinking it should be any day now. Well, not any day now, but in a couple of weeks I should get the prototype back. And when I do, I'll let you all know. David Copperfield. Right, we'll do one side at a time. Each of these barracks is intricately decorated. Neon Gang culture. Great expectations. Sebastian Sanchez says, wait, we're getting an Oxhorn plush? I think I can say yes now. I had a designer working on it for a very long time, and it took a while for us to get a finalized design, but we did, and I approached a production company with the design, and they accepted it. So now we're in the prototyping phase, and they're gonna work on that and then send me the prototype, and if I approve it, it can go into production. That is the goal. So we're not there yet, but I am working on it, and I'm making great progress. All right, lots of books here. Bad Jokes, Bad People, Neon Gang Culture, Crimson Cabin. I think I've read that. All right, now we need to go down the other side of this room. Bad People, Bad Jokes. Everyone loves their joke books. Okay. Done and done. Back out into the main hall. This is where we came from. So, we need to loot over here. Novice lock. Oh God. Right. This one here. This one goes here. And this goes here.
Why do they even bother locking it?
They should know better. I'm walking away with all the loot. Yeah, if they're gonna put this many safes and locked containers in here, they better give me a bunch of digipics. Frostwolf. Oh, wow, we're getting the chems. You take my stuff again, you die. Neo City Urban Wear. On top of some Canucks. Storeroom. Oh, geez, an expert locked safe. Just, calibrated shock troop pack. I mean, it's a great little mini game, but man, I've got my limit, guys. Matthew Wyatt says, I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on this game, but going in without expectations / much exposure to marketing made it a really fun experience. I feel the same way, and that's one of the reasons why I avoided all spoilers. I didn't watch any YouTube videos. I think I watched an officially released Starfield trailer, and then we did the Starfield big release thing that Microsoft put on, and that was a lot of fun. But in terms of watching reviews and leaks and any of that, I stayed completely out of it. I've just been playing the game for my own personal enjoyment, and it's been worth it because I have found so much about the game that I am thrilled with. But if we put that there, and then we're gonna need this for the bottom. That sorts the bottom. So we've got the bottom sorted. Let's find one that works on just the top. No. There we go. Found one that works just on the top. Put that there, which means we need this for there. So that, do we risk it? Nope, because this one works for just the top as well. We could put that there. But we don't have a diagonal piece to solve the rest of it. So we know we can't use that one, which means we have to use this one, which means we have to use that one. Great, now we can focus on the middle. If we put that there, then we can solve the rest. Oh, no, we need to use that for the bottom. We need to use that for the bottom. And we need a twofer, but we don't have a twofer. That can't be used. That can't be used. So we're going to have to use this. And that's where the one slots in. Right there. Whoops. There we go. And then bingo. And bingo. Hey, Berserkers, Urban Eagle. Pleased to meet you says, are you going to put voice boxes in them? I'd love for it to complain about NPC companions ruining your cover on a stealth mission. He's squeezing and it says, duck on it, Barrett. That would be great. I hadn't thought of that, actually. I don't know how much that would increase the cost. Maybe. I'll have to ask the prototype guys if they can put like a squeezy box in it or something. Encumbered again? God! That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Not getting a lot out of the showers. Which I suppose isn't a surprise. There we go, a digipick. Yay. Space trucker hat. Right. Lockers, check. Showers, check. Sinks, check. Toilets. There's a toilet. There's a toilet. There's a toilet. Checking that toilet. There's a notebook and a thermos. Drinking hot chocolate in the toilet. Now. Okay, bathroom's done.
Grisly, but part of the job.
Alright, and so that's where we came from. We looted through there. We went around there. Now we need to go through here. Hooray!
Who's there?
I'm bringing it.
Silkan lives.
Sent with love.
This guy was tough. Andrew Gomes says, new shirt idea, a picture of Ox eating a peanut butter and mustard sandwich with the text, tomatoes are disgusting. Listen, I only shared that story with you, and I fully expected you never to bring it up again, and never mock me again for it. I don't share stories with you. This is in confidence, right? I don't want to be mocked for my childhood mistakes. Listen, there was no food in the pantry, and I was a kid, and I was hungry, and I needed more than peanut butter, so it was peanut butter and mustard, and sometimes a little bit of ham. Look, I'm not gonna apologize for it. I had to do what I had to do. There was no food in the fridge. I don't eat it for pleasure. You know that. A little bit of mustard with my peanut butter. Hey, God. All right, all bottom only. Right there. All. Bottom only. No, it's not bottom only. Well, that would work there, but that would have overlap. So we got to use this for the top. None. All right. So that's got the top sorted. Got to sort the middle with, if we do that there, and we do that there, that's the top. So we can use this for the middle, and then that finishes off the middle. Okay. Oh, right. Of course. Rapid Advanced Solstice. Hey, it's got the anti-personnel and the rapid legendary effects. I don't think I have a legendary one. Nice. Art Pixel says, if you use a knife on toilets, you can lift lids and get loot sometimes. Really? Oh. Thank you, Art Pixel. Julian Z says, Ox, did you just admit to mixing ham? and peanut butter. You know what? Once they're in your stomach, they all mix together anyway. I'm just making it easier for my digestive system later. And again, it's not something I do as an adult, right? I was experimenting with food. Maybe I wanted to be a chef, and I wanted to come up. No, it was really just out of hunger. It was desperation. As a child, I want a midnight snack, and we don't have any good food, and so, I had to eat what was available, and that's all that was available. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right, let's try this out.
How on earth do you do that?
That works. That works. Toilets. It's not worth it. Well, there she is. You wait there while I loot. Please don't trigger a cutscene. Okay, well, that's all there is. Time for the cutscene. So there's Lillian Hart, Sam's ex. Hey, Lillian.
You're the new ranger, right? I see the stories about you weren't exaggerated. Thanks.
Looks like I get to play hero for once.
I gotta say, your timing is spot on. My cover was hours from being blown to hell. We have a lot to talk about, but let's get to your ship first.
How do you know about me?
Let's just say you made quite the impression on my daughter. Kinda wish I didn't know so much about you, honestly.
Are we safe now?
Except for any stragglers, yes. By the time they send some reinforcements, we'll be long gone. I did say thanks, right?
I'll meet you there.
I can't wait to put this place behind me.
I think Cora's taking a shine to you. Kid's got good taste.
Okay. Well, that was painless, except for all the locks. This was an exercise in completing our lock-picking challenges, for sure. But I think we've completed them all. We could get the next level of lock-picking if we wanted to. But the reward really isn't worth it. I don't think it's worth the point. Maybe once we level up our character to the point where we can get absolutely everything, then yeah. We should probably go outside and clear it for her. We left all those guys. So she doesn't have to deal with it when she gets outside. All right, quick save.
Alert. I have anomalous sensor readings.
I love the gravity on this planet. That's Sam. Crap.
Not worth dying for this.
They're gone.
Mess with us, you wind up dead.
Heads up. Ship coming in at the far end of the base.
Thanks, kid.
Back here.
Where are you?
What do you think was gonna happen?
All right, ship coming in at the far end of the base. Where?
Well, they don't need it.
Oh, well, now we have this huge area to loot. Alright, that's the one that I actually looted earlier. Okay, there's the tower. That's the enemy ship. Inaccessible. Come on. Why? Hey, I can put a point into weightlifting now. Okay. We explored the hovels. We explored the towers. There's the rifle range, and then these buildings here. These little storage huts, I guess is what they are. Not a lot here. A couple of containers here in this room. That's gonna have something. 2 floors. Empty. Why's it gotta be empty? Just no more safes, please. I think I've done my due diligence looting every safe and locked locker we could find. What does that say? Merc for hire, have gun, will travel. Calibrated breach. Progress is contagious. Okay, not a lot here. Let's go upstairs. One floor at a time. Terminal. Maintenance supervisor's computer. Log 1. Tank 3 sprung another leak today. We can only bandage this thing up so many times before we have to replace it. The sooner the better. Log 2. Parker and Gonzalez are at each other's throats again. This job would be much easier if I didn't have to babysit. Parker's the one always starting crap, so I'll probably put him up for replacement if he keeps it up. Don't really like him anyway. Log 3. I knew this was going to happen. Tank 3 is down for good. Sprung the mother of all leaks yesterday and lost us 1,500 gallons plus. This will not reflect poorly on this crew. I'll make sure of that. Livingston won't hear the end of this. Ah, come on! Ah. At least it's novice. All bottom only. All. Alright, so that's the bottom only, and we sort those 3. We can sort the last by going there, which means these are for the top. That goes there, and that goes... No, wait. It's gonna make it difficult. Crap. Here I was getting cocky. So that's got to go there for the bottom. No. That's the only place that can go. Pardon me. Yeah, and that can't be used there. So this has to be used on the top, if anywhere. So I can't use that there? Huh. Well, if I put that there, then I have to use that there. Oh, right. Oh my god. Okay.
And you're in.
Pleased to meet you, says, just in case this hasn't been said enough, you are truly a tavern in the woods. Great community, good ambience, and even better lore. You are good at what you do, man. Maybe it's talent, maybe it's skill, maybe it's the beard, lol. Well, why, thank you. I have to say that any talent I have, it comes from the beard. I recommend that if you want to get far in life, grow a good beard. Can't understate that. Miller's Slate. Gonzalez is going to end up killing Parker one of these days. What does he think's going to happen messing with a guy twice his size? He's like an obnoxious little weasel that just won't go away. Kinda hope he takes it just too far next time so Gonzalez snaps and ends this whole thing. I know that's a crappy thing to say. Still, I hope it happens. Okay. There we go. All right, we looted that. We looted that. There's our ship. We looted the exterior. We did not loot over here, I think. Computer with an advanced lock. I just want the lore. Come on. All right, we got that there. Which brings that there. So that'll sort that. But before we spend... Nope, that doesn't fit there. We could... Nope, that doesn't fit there. So we'd have to put that... Nope, that doesn't fit there. Oh my God. Well, if we put that there... We could put that there, and then put... No, that wouldn't work. Why do they give me so many of those? I've got 2 of those. Alright, so we'd have to do that. No, but we can't use both of those there. So either that... or that. Which means... These are the only 3 that work for the bottom. Oh, okay. So that would work for the bottom. These 2 for the bottom, which means that for the top and that for the top. Robot control. Okay, let's update friend-foe settings, recalibrate the friend-foe settings, and activate units. Okay. That's 2 of them. Great. Well, that would have been useful. Okay, back to the ship.
There are turrets on the rock faces by the entrance thingy. Also, watch the sniper towers at the end of the base.
Right, I think those are dialogue options that are triggered only if we had walked through there, and we didn't go that way. We followed her and then went around, so we never triggered those dialogue options. She should have said that earlier, but we didn't use it. Okay, to the cockpit. Is she aboard the ship? There she
Always
is.
a pleasure. This is your ship, right? I hate to ask, but I'm gonna need some more assistance with my mission.
Are you for real? Weren't you just chewing me out about putting Cora at risk?
Thanks, Sam. What if you were spotted? Either here or I assume Neon. It means the Syndicate may come after all of you. The only way to get us to be really safe is to see this through.
Why don't you call in the Rangers?
I think the Seoka have found a way to intercept some of our secure transmissions. We can't trust traditional communication. I have a limited window where the intel I gathered is actionable, so I'm afraid it's just us.
Wait, let me get this straight. She was undercover in the Syndicate wearing a Ranger trench coat and badge? Was she wearing this when we found her earlier? I think she was. Or did she change when she got aboard the ship? I'll have to rewatch my footage. We could say you're such a hypocrite. Or we could say, depending on what you're asking.
That's fair.
Just like Lillian. Straight from one fire to the next.
That's the job, Sam. You know that. There's a shipment of armaments coming in on a heavy freighter, the Duma. I know its itinerary. But I don't know where the arms are being stored. If we find the cache, we can lure out a Seoka underboss, Valerie Mascara.
Who's Valerie?
The worst kind of criminal. She's smart. Too smart. She's convinced a number of the Seoka to think outside the box. She has plans larger than Neon, and that makes her very dangerous.
What do you think, Sam?
Yes. What do you think?
Well, taking out one ship isn't that bad. And the goal is good. Always is with you, Lillian.
I can get behind taking out a Syndicate ship.
As can I. So we get the location of the cache from the Duma. Then we make our move. Thank you.
Status update. Get the cache location from the Duma. Well, kid, what do you have to say about your mom being back? Are you happy?
Mom's safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. How about you, Sam? You're looking all lonesome over here.
It's never dull around you.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Depends on the question. Shoot.
How are things going with Lillian?
Well, we managed an entire civil adult conversation the other day. I kept waiting for the fireworks. I was still waiting after she said goodbye. It was different. Good different. Let's talk about something less awkward.
The other
like
day...
bathroom hygiene.
Okay, Sam, we're done.
Don't be a stranger.
All right, let's go to the cargo hold, and let's see. We looted a lot of resources. Holy cow, let's... Oh, no, that's the STARS resources. Okay, let's go to inventory. Let's go to our resources. We only looted 10. We can store them all. All right, and we still have room. Hooray! Anything else we can store here? A battle stem, some cheese, some Coke Q12. Let's store half of those. We're getting a lot of emergency kits. Store all of our heal paste. And any food items that's weighing us down. Crafting components. And 12 trauma packs. We got a lot of these. Okay. Well, I'm going to do a hard save here. We've made quite a lot of progress. We completed the Freestar quest line. We got a brand new ship. We unlocked Samco's Affinity quest, and we're in the process of doing it. I have a feeling that we're almost done, but I'm sadly out of time. So we are going to go ahead and end the broadcast now. I've got Scotch and Smoke Rings tonight. That's right. We're not done for the day. My weekly show, Scotch and Smoke Rings, will air tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're going to drink a little scotch, have an hour-long Q&A. You've got questions, I've got answers. Bring your questions to Scotch and Smoke Rings tonight, and we'll have some good times. After the Q&A, we're going to play Dead Space 3. We've played 2 broadcasts worth of Dead Space 3, making great progress in the game. We left out on a really interesting part. We were off of a ship, strangely. We weren't exploring a cyberpunk moon or a ruined ship. We're on a planet in the middle of a snowstorm, which is an interesting twist for a Dead Space game, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. So join me tonight for Scotch and Smoke Rings. Then tomorrow, once I wake up, we'll do more Starfield. My late night Thursday streams keep me up late, so I sleep in Friday mornings. But I'm thinking, around noon or so, maybe a little earlier if I get up early, we'll do some more Starfield. No lore video for the weekend. This week has been really busy between all of the broadcasts and my dog getting sick and dealing with that. So I haven't had time to work on a lore video. So yeah, I'm going to keep on working on that. Try to get one out for next week sometime. That's the plan. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great couple of hours, and I'll see you soon for Scotch and Smoke Rings. Bye-bye now.